out! The hunt! 180! The hunt! 180! The hunt! The hunt! 180! What is that? The hunt! 180! The hunt!
This one is for gold.
What is that?
Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Number 12 in green and gold coming out to lead the Packers. Of course, that's Aaron Rodgers. Last year for Rodgers, despite the young receiving core, despite the nagging injuries, despite the removal of his head coach, better than 4,400 passing yards, the second highest total. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
319.
54. Don't get nervous. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Defensively, let's go ahead and meet the starting 11 for Minnesota. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Into heavy. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead,
on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Cook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
they just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. First down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Let's go.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, 7.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Cook. And And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There, it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it.
From the 36, Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
It's third down and 6.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
One. Yellow, yellow, yellow. One set. Check right, 54.
Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 22. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 97 yards as his guys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw, Cousins, and Diggs has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Cousins throw complete to Thielen, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's make these babies cry.
Again, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Good route here.
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 9-7. A minute 17 remains. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. He's back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota,